Hello Leo, welcome to the channel. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So this could be somebody that you've had a relationship with. This could be a situationship. This could also be somebody who you simply exchange glances with and you know that there's something there, but both of you are keeping quiet. Oh my goodness. This card, Beliefs, has come out a lot during this upload. Love, very nice. Oh my God. So you got love and sexuality. Somebody wants to make some love to you. Oh boy, because you make them feel very spiritual and grounded. Wow, these are very different cards because the mood here is very different. And then boom, you have these three. Okay, Leo. We have here awakening, followed by fear, hearth and home, illusion, beliefs, love, sexuality, centering, and then we have doubt under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Leo, since the last time we spoke, or communicated, connected, I have started to see things and feel things differently. I'm starting to see things now from your perspective. Before, I could not. I was not open-minded enough. My heart was not open. And so I was very narrow and I did not see things from your perspective. Now I put myself in your shoes. And I've come to an awakening moment. I've come to a realization. And the realization is that I actually feel nervous. Before I used to be very confident, a lot of self-esteem, very secure. But as time has gone by, now I realize when I'm in a connection with you, you just make me so nervous. Sometimes I'm even paranoid. Nervous because I don't want to do anything that will ruin us or the potential of this relationship. In you, I have found a hearth and home. Wherever you are, that is where my home is. You are gentle, caring, kind, and very accepting. Anything that I say or do, you never really judge me in the way that others have. And so I feel very much at home with you, as though you were like family to me. When I'm lost, you are that person that makes me feel and shows me the way home, guides me. You make me feel as though everything is safe and it will be okay. You reassure me. A lap to cry on. But I'm embarrassed and I'm hiding. Hiding behind a veil, hiding behind a false mask. Not knowing what it is that I truly want and what I truly want to show you. To some degree, I am embarrassed. Not very much open to showing you or telling you what it is that I feel. My beliefs got in the way. You believe something else about this connection. And you believe something else because you are different, and I feel differently. We are not the same. We were not meant to be the same. We have difference of opinions, differences we have. My mindset is different. The way I was brought up is different, not like you. There are these beliefs that prevent me from being with you. And I hide the fact that I'm sometimes not completely honest. When you say the sky is green, I don't question it. I say the sky is green. But the problem is, one day, that will catch up with me. And I'm afraid that you will find out the truth that I've just been going along, changing my ways for you, turning into somebody else that I'm not. Deep down, I have a very different set of beliefs from you. But if it's a problem, then the problem is that I actually love you. I'm in love with you. And so none of my beliefs really matter. They do to the rest of the world. But I try to hide the way I feel when it comes to my opinions, because I love you. And I want to be with you intimately. I want to hold you close, lay next to you, and spoon with you. This love that I have for you is unconditional. It is gentle, it is soft. It is caring and pure and clean. The feelings that I get when I think about you and your body, it's almost addictive in a way. It's hard for me not to think about you in that way. And I do want to be close to you. There's passion, there's love, there's desire, there's even temptation. You also have this way of making me feel very grounded. If I'm the moon, you are the sun. We dance, we come and go in perfect harmony, always knowing, always believing that the next day we will somehow have this balance once again. The yin and the yang. But overall, it appears that you don't really know how I truly feel about you. And I doubt that you even think in this way to some degree. Do you even know how much I love you? The way I act, the way I behave, it doesn't reflect that. It doesn't show that. But the truth is, I truly do care for you. So much that I have to sometimes hide it. And now, this is why I've come to this realization, this aha moment, that all of this, all of these feelings that I have for you are now starting to make me very nervous around you. All right, Leo. Wow, that was nice. Just the fact that you guys ended up getting the love and sexuality card, that is beautiful. That's a perfect combination. That is perfect. You even have centering, which is spiritual. So you literally have here emotional, physical, and spiritual. This person is head over heels for you. Yes, they are. The only difference here is that there's some type of belief-related issues where your opinions don't matter, and sometimes it may appear to you that this person doesn't even care. But they really do. And because the connection is so intense, they actually do feel nervous around you. A little paranoid because they're afraid of losing you. They don't want to ruin what they have. They don't want to ruin this. All right. Let's have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot. And we'll see what it is that has happened in the past. Something that may have caused an obstacle or the... Okay. Meant to be. Or the blockage in this way. Something happened in this connection that didn't really work out. So let's have a look at that. You have the King of Cups and then you have the Three of Staves. With the King of Cups, this does talk about how this person may have seemed really mature and very wise on the surface. And, you know, this person may have seemed as if they knew what it takes to be in a relationship. But then what happened was that you started to notice that there was a lack of maturity, and there was a lack of wisdom, and there's a lack of integrity in this person. This person didn't have that. Now we also have here a desire to have more control over one's artistic aspirations. Now, artistic simply means expression. So they had the desire to control the expression that they had to articulate themselves to you. What does that even mean? Let's just put it this way. They had certain dreams, certain fantasies, certain things that they thought they could turn into reality. And they wanted to have more control over it. That's all. Now, it says here the need to stop fantasizing and get to work. Now, this is a problem. Many of you might have been in a connection where this person may have wanted to actually, you know, do something with you, or they planned something with you. But whatever happened, it wasn't realistic. It wasn't practical. And so what ended up happening is that it just never happened. And so for that reason, it seems as if this person was not reliable. Yeah, it talks about inconsistency and unreliability. So this is it. This person was unreliable. They were inconsistent. And that is something that started off this connection and started going downhill. Now this is a while ago, but it could still be happening still today for some of you. It's not going to resonate for everybody. It's a general reading, right? So it will be very different from person to person. Now we also have here the Three of Staves. So the Three of Staves here does talk about, there you go, ambitious plans that may not be grounded in reality. Frustrating delays. Oh, this was really upsetting. Some of you, really wanted to take action and wanted to move forward and plan things, but you were waiting. And the problem is that this person, you depended on this person. You relied on this person because you had faith in this person. And what happened is that they didn't really come through. They didn't follow through with their promises. Like it said earlier, unreliability and inconsistency. And then it says needing to stop fantasizing. And the other card, Three of Staves, talks about not being grounded in reality. So clearly this person was living in foo-foo land. Foo-foo land. They were not really seeing how this would affect you emotionally. And that's really bad when people get into connections, just for the sake of it. And they don't really think of what impact it might have on the other person, because it does have an impact. really hurts the person. Okay, let's have a look at the Beginner's Tarot. Now, this is any action, any intentions that this person may have towards you. Six of Pentacles. So I am seeing here that this person has made some type of a choice. The choice that they've made, and I only picked the top card, just to let you know, it has more energy. If the other one's meant to come out, it will. This person wants to take you out either to breakfast, lunch, dinner. Somehow they have made some type of decision and they want to talk to you. They want to change the environment. We also have here the Empress. They are completely, like I said, head over heels in love with you. You are that perfect. Oh wow, the way this fell out. And the first time, it fell between my legs and I tried to grab it and it bent. That's the first time I've ever done that. Okay, I'll try not to do that. Otherwise I'll ruin my whole deck. Ace of Cups. Very nice. All right, let's just have a peek. What's the bottom here? Oh, and you have the Ace of Swords. All right. So, just before I go on, that just kind of concerned me because the cards are thick, and if you literally bend them, they can crack. And these ones are old. So that was a little scary. I didn't want to ruin my Ace of Cups. That's one of the best cards in the house. All right. The Empress card, this person does feel that you are somebody who is very nurturing, very caring. You're a long-term thinker. You're a good provider. You are somebody that is nurturing. And they see a lot of promise with you. So all of the good qualities of all of the queens, that is what you have. Now, queen doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be feminine, but it's just the feminine qualities are very much noticed. And so it's appreciated. And this could be for men or women. Now, we also have here the Page of Swords. So this does talk about how in this connection, this person has lost their confidence. Remember, you had the Fear card earlier. A lack of confidence. This person does not have the guts to actually reach out to you. So they are looking at you from a distance. Remember that illusion card, they're hiding. They're looking at you and spying on you from a distance, stalking you maybe. This could be online, and if you don't have an online presence, it could be literally that they're trying to see what it is that you're doing through family, through friends. Somehow they just want to know. They have this curiosity to see what it is that you're up to. Who you're going out with. What are you doing these days? What are you up to? That's what they want to know. But they want to prepare themselves before they reach out to you and make an offer of love. That's the reason why they're doing this. There's been some distance between the both of you. And in order for them to understand where you're coming from, what they're trying to do is keep their distance, reconnaissance, that's the word, reconnaissance. And then finally, when they have a chance, they're going to give you this Ace of Cups. They're going to maybe ask for forgiveness, or maybe you might need to, ask for forgiveness. But there is this forgiveness and this exchange of love. And it's very pure, very clean, very nice. It's just that keep in mind, this person really does have like low self-esteem at this point. We also have here the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords does talk about how in this connection, at the heart of the matter, certain truths weren't spoken. Remember, I told you the beliefs card, and right before that you had the illusions card, which means that the beliefs that this person has, they've been hiding it. They've been just agreeing with whatever has been going on, just for the sake of it, just so that there's no arguments, or just to make you happy. But the problem is the person's not being genuine. That's the problem. Now, They want to cut to the heart of the matter. They want to talk about the truth, how they truly feel, why they do what they do. There are certain things here that were hidden. And so they want to talk about the truth. And they're using their mind. So they're really thinking about a lot of things. And there's a lot of mental clarity. So they're going to try to talk to you in this way, but also offer you that love. And of course you have the Empress. So do I see action? Oh, definitely. You have 2 aces here. Yes. This person is going to take action. It might be after a little bit of time because of the Page of Swords. So there's going to be a little bit of reconnaissance. There's going to be a little bit of stalking, wanting to know what it is that you're up to, who you're up to with, things like that. And eventually it's very beautiful. I do see a good outcome here, that there's going to be some type of union between the both of you, and it's positive. Now that obviously depends on you, Leo. Do you want to do this? If you don't, then you don't have to. It's not set in stone. You don't have to do that. All right, let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this. All right. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. They're very loving, they're very powerful, and they're with you when you need them. All right, so they're telling you here to trust in the Christ consciousness, the principles, the teachings. That's all that talks about. Forgiveness, compassion, love, things like that. Reconsider what it is that you are going to say and do in this connection. Ooh. Because when you do, any words, any actions that you're going to take, it's important to reconsider it, because the results will be different. Yes, there is something better than what you have been stuck in recent times. You may think that this is the end-all be-all. No, it's not. They're telling you that unlikely the thought or the idea that you had about this person or the situation, it's unlikely going to be what it is that you thought. So get more information and reconsider what it is that you are going to say or do towards this person or towards this connection, right? They are saying there will be success with an exclamation mark. There is success in this connection. And don't stop. Don't stop giving and receiving love. Keep that vibe going, because you will be able to attract people, other people too, not just this person. We also have here within the next few months. That is definitely there. Within the next few months, there is going to be a change. And it's going to be a positive change. Some of you might kind of decide not to be with this person. Either way, there is success. I do see that within the next few months. There might be something better for some of you, or someone better than this person. And for some of you, it might not turn out the way you want. However, at the end of the day, all of you are going to be successful. That's what it says here. It can be 2 ways. But there's something that you are going to say or do or think in a particular kind of way. Just be careful when you do this. It's not good. It's not good to second guess yourself, right? But sometimes you kind of have to think about what you're going to say or do. Think about it twice. Because the only reason why you would take an action is based on information that you had before. But remember, this person has started to change. There's an awakening moment. There's a change. And so they are not the same person like they used to be. There have been changes. So according to these changes, it's important that you make your decision, because now all of that information is different. Your impression of this person was different before, and it will be different in the coming future, because this person has changed. For some of you, they really changed into somebody very loving. For others of you, they're still kind of in their headspace thinking about it, but there is that love. There is that feeling of sexuality. There is that spiritual connection. It's a very beautiful reading, Leo. It's really nice. Now, whatever the results or whatever the outcome is going to be, most likely within the next few months is when you will see certain things happening. Maybe a message. You will notice certain things. And that's your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance. Do let me know in the comments below if this resonated for anybody. Or resonated with anybody. I'm always correcting myself. All right. Thank you, Leo, for tuning in and for your support, your encouragement. I hope to see you guys again. You all take care and stay safe. Bye now.